Yes, I was trying to be live now. Okay, I want to make sure I have sound. Okay, I want to make sure I have sound. Wait, okay, okay. Y'all know I have to make sure that I have sound. Okay. Greetings and salutations. I'm sorry for the buffering, but okay. I'm out here. I'm not out here by myself, family. I'm out here with BGE. And I apologize for, I should have set this live up before the fact. Yes. So I don't know if this is buffering, but I'm going to tell you all. We decided to come out here exactly at the time. In our minds, we were like, we're going to be live exactly at the time that Nancy was abducted because we wanted to show you all exactly how dark it is. Now, I don't even know if this is buffering, but I'm thinking those are a bunch of coyotes. Let me see. I'm not sure if it's buffering. I really wish that um I had set this live up so you all would have known, but it's connecting. Okay. It keeps reconnecting. All right. All right. So what this shows me is the internet is bad at this time, period. That's what this is showing me. Right? So we wanted to come out here. I'm out here with BGE. I'm not out here by myself. You see her she's right here, right? Um, this is showing me that the internet is bad, period. Whether and I don't know if this was permanent because I before this has happened, before Nancy's abduction, I wouldn't have never been here, right? So I don't know if the internet is just bad, period, because it's 2 a.m. and I mean it's like it's almost 2 a.m. and no one is here. So yeah, I think the internet may just have been bad in this area, period, which that is concerning, right? Because if the internet was bad at this time, oh my God, so sorry. Show the world you're a decent human being by letting the family know where their mom is. So I haven't been out here in a while. Please take one, keep hope alive. What's in here? So they put more lights here, but we wanted to show you all exactly what her neighborhood looks like from the time that she was, from the time that the camera was ripped off the wall, off the door. Now it is chilly out here. I'm happy I did bring my jacket. I'm gonna have to stop by the car and bring my jacket, but it says it's time to let the family bring Nancy home. Nancy has never been forgotten. So I see that they cleaned it up. They have an angel up here, but it's very gloomy out here at night. I don't know if you all can still hear me. But it's very gloomy out here, right? And it's extremely dark. We just heard the coyotes, but seeing how quiet it is at night, how dark it is, and I'm assuming that they didn't really have any lights, like solar lights, home. So here you can't even see the door. I can see the door a little bit better because I have this have the moon. It's not full, it's almost full, but you can see that there are no cars. There are no cars coming through here. Um 154. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You didn't lock the door, right? No. I'm gonna go get my jacket. but I wanted you all to see how dark it is. Now, I don't know, hopefully I'm not buffering. I don't know what type of moon, I was about to say sun. I don't know what type of moon it was that night. Don't worry, guys, I have my gun with me and everything. Okay, let me sit this down. I'm a little chilly. I also want to make sure I don't drop anything. So I'm at the T. I'm right in front of Nancy's home. I don't know if a crescent moon, a half moon, a full moon. I don't know what type of moon it was that night. So this is the only light you can see. Look at this. It was a full moon too. Thank you for that. Okay. So now we just heard the coyotes, but I didn't hear anything else. Okay, it's very dark and scary. I heard it was ripped off 3 weeks ahead. So from what I understand, the the doorbell camera 47 a.m. So you can see that this is the house, but you can't even see the door. Besides the light from the sun. Okay, Scarface, you came in here and you heard different things. Don't come in here starting things. I am out here in the middle of the night, right at the same time that Nancy was abducted. I said that I have my gun for safety, okay? For my Second Amendment right. I have my gun for safety. Thank you. Okay, all right. I don't know if I'm buffering or not, but this is the look at this. Look at this. Now, if you can, you might be able to see my shadow, and that's only because we have an almost full moon. Let me make sure this is clear because I can't even tell. But you know that that's as clear as it's going to get. You know that, Pima County Sheriff said that from the left to the right, right? He said he said, what did he say? 100,000 cars going through her neighborhood at night. Y'all, maybe not even 100,000 cars go through maybe downtown, but not at night at 147. So BGE is a little nervous because there's still no parking signs everywhere. You can't see. But right here is a no parking sign. I'm not sure. Uh-oh. It says I'm buffering too. Okay. Wait. Let me go to the live. Skip to the live. No, it's saying I have service. Jump to mine. Now I got to. I think this is. No. I thought I had yours on here. Let me see. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. They said I'm fine here. Okay. Wait, where are you? Right here? No, go to view channel. Live. There we go. Okay. Okay, so slide somewhere else. I didn't even do mine sideways. Okay. Greetings. It's still buffering. Let me go ahead and give you a like. Okay. All right, so my internet is not as bad as I thought it was. Okay. So this is across from Nancy's home, but I wanted to go through the timeline. So let me just pull that up real quick. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Oh, so you'll know where to stand. Okay. So I wanted to go through the timeline, family, right? So we know that at 1:47, her camera, her her ring camera off the door, right? Now you can't see, but I have a direct sight to her door, to her front door. Nancy, I'm so sorry that this has happened to you. I am so, so sorry. I am so sorry because now putting what Savannah said, her mom and being taken at night, it just puts things into perspective as to how dark and how dreary and how scary it must have been for an 84-year-old to be removed, violently removed against her will from her home. This is what, so when BGE said, she wanted to come out here and recreate the time, right? Recreate, not just recreate we are going to leave here and we're going to follow the map that Annie released, right? But we just want to be here during the time that um, everything's all good, you all. We just wanted to be here during the time that Nancy was taken. Now, when she walked out her front door, was she removed her from her front door, or did they walk her? So this is, I'm at the driveway. You see, this is where the memorial is, and this is the driveway, and this is going up. Y'all notice she has the tree in the yard. So this is where this is. Was she removed from the front door, like the picture that I found online, or was she removed and walked out? I think they probably walked out the front door, but did they walk her this way, or did they walk her the other way? Or did they walk her directly through the grass? We don't know. But if Savannah said that Nancy was removed from her home, violently removed from her home in her pajamas, no shoes, this is what Savannah said, right? So imagine them walking this 84-year-old woman out of her home in the middle of the night, because what time is it? It's 2:03. So at this time, they were still in the home. We don't know what happened from 1:47, from the time that little scallywag walked up to her home and ripped off her doorbell camera. We don't know what happened from 1:47 to 2:28. 2:28 in the morning is the time that Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker was disconnected from her phone. Her phone was left in the house, right? I'm standing right in front of the house, right here by either. Did these people, when they came, did they have lights? Did they cut their lights off? You good? Go out and come back in. No, no, no. Don't close it. Yeah, just go out of it. What? Oh. So you're gonna have to start it over. So what I do is, it's like doing this. Just close the app and then start it again. So right now it is 2:04, right? It's 2:04 in the morning. So like I said, we don't know what happened from 1:47 a.m. from the time her doorbell camera was ripped off the wall, right? From that raggedy scallywag piece of shit. Oh God, people are so wicked. So we don't know. Sorry, guys, for those that don't like cursing. We don't know what happened from that time. We don't know what was going on in Nancy Guthrie's home during this time. But we couldn't, it's not the first, it's almost the first. Okay. So it's not the first, right? Um, but it is, we want, the best thing we could do was recreate the time. That's what we could do. We could recreate the time and be here at the same time that Nancy was abducted. So, Truth H, I'm in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. So it's almost a full moon, and thankfully to Poker Junkie, Poker Junkie told me that it was a full moon the same night that Nancy was abducted. So it's a little chilly out here, right? So we know it's been like 90 some odd degrees. So it's been very nice in the daytime, but I have my jacket because it's a little chilly at night. But one thing I will say is, um, one thing I will say is, at the time, this was a month ago. It was much cooler a month ago, much cooler at night. So if what Savannah said is true, that Nancy was violently removed from her home in the middle of the night around this time, she hasn't left the house yet. It's only 2 something. So at this time, the abductor or abductors were inside Nancy Guthrie's home right now at this time. So we've been here for 20 minutes today. Right now marks 20 minutes. BGE, you okay? Thought you heard someone? Oh, critter. Right now, it's been 20 minutes. Right now marks 20 minutes. They'll find you. They'll find you. Okay. I love you too back. I love you back, D. Garrison. Wait, so Truth said, I don't know who that is. Why are you in front of her house? Well, if you want to, I'm in front of her house right now at 2:08 in the morning, Truth, because I wanted to show you all what it looks like at the exact time, from the timeline that we have, from the time that they pulled her, from the time the suspect walked up to the door and tried to hide himself and then pulled her camera off. So this myself, but I'm doing this for you all, Truth. So if you can't fathom that, then go back to sleep, okay? But so you all, if you can see, like the moon is giving me a lot. If it wasn't so cloudy, it probably would be a little bit brighter. It's in Arizona. Do you not know where Nancy Guthrie live? I just noticed you're on right now. Cool. Hey, Michelle, my belle. That's what I say. She had to be terrified. I know I would have been terrified, right? You just get home from having a great evening with your family, and maybe you had a glass of wine, maybe you didn't. You're seeing your grandchildren, you're seeing your daughter, your son-in-law, and they drop you, your son-in-law drop you off at home, and you put your pajamas on, wash your face and brush your teeth and say thank you, God, say prayers, get in the bed, and next thing you know, at 2 something, at 2 something in the morning, that's when she had, they said it was a jolt in her BGE. Do you remember what time it was when they said that her pacemaker had a jolt? Sometime shortly after they disconnected the camera, I think. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So right now it's 2:10. So we know that two oh, thank you. 216 they said. 216. Thank you so much, Poker Junkie. At 216 is when they said that there was a jolt in her pacemaker. So we have 6 minutes. Let me double check. At first it was me that was at first it was me. I couldn't get my life together. And now okay, here you go. Let me see.
That's not the same one. That's the one from before.
Nope. Oh wait.
Okay, I don't.
Let me see. Isn't no.
Because you can see it.
Oh yeah, I don't think you put it to public. I thought it was mine.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. So now you have to create another one. Mm. No, I'm not. Hi, Raven. Greetings. Happy Sunday. I am here with BGE, right? Well, you can't see any of us, but no, I'm not here by myself. Thank God. So we just heard some coyotes when we first got here. So we have 5 more minutes. So this is crazy, right? So if she wasn't awakened and the pacemaker didn't show a shock until 216. Thank you, Poker Junkie, for that. Thank you so much for that. If that wasn't shown until 216, right? It's 211 right now. This means that these people have been in her home. The abductor or abductors were in her home for over 20 minutes and she didn't even know it. Jesus, man. Oh, God. So this is the driveway. You can't really see it. That's that. Okay. Just quickly, I cut the light on and cut it off, right? Just so you'll see. Yes, we wouldn't have come out here alone. Thank God. I was so happy. She told me yesterday, day before yesterday, when we did the live, she was saying that she wanted to come out here at the time. And I said, I will come with you. Now, we were going to do it next week, but she's busy next week. And I was, um, I was busy this week, but I went ahead and I made time, right? Y'all see, I've been busy the whole weekend. But okay, so let's get back to this. All right, so we have 4 minutes. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ina Dog Mom, greetings. Greetings. Thank you so much for the super chat. Happy Sunday. Okay, so we have we have 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes since Nancy was where heart her pacemaker was jolted. There was a shock where she was shocked. So we have 3 more minutes. Yes, I'm grateful she's here as well. I wouldn't have came out here without her. They have not found her truth. No. Okay, so let me go back to the comments. Let me see. Um, okay. Yes, that's so sad. Had a fun night. Don't know the horror that is to come. That's the sad thing about watching. When we watch and we have video of something that has happened and we know, it's just, my heart just kind of sinks because it's the regret of knowing what's to come because it has happened in the past. But Michelle, my bell, you're absolutely right. This is why we have to live every day like it's our last because we don't know. All right, we have 2 minutes. Also, not knowing you're never going to be back home. So heartbreaking. Truth, you said, I wonder why they kidnapped her. These are the questions that we are all asking. We have no idea why. No, and then to be day 57. This is day 57, and we still don't know where she is. Many people thought that she was unalive within the first couple days. Um, was crazy as I was looking at a true crime TV show, and a guy named Chris. I think he unalived Teresa. I don't know if that was in New Jersey, but that was his wife. And what's crazy was they did a raid and they were at the house for 30 hours. 30 hours they were at the house. And the reporter was like, okay, we're going at the end of this, we're gonna know something. We're gonna know they're gonna have some evidence. We're gonna know if why, where is his wife Teresa, why is Chris acting crazy, this, that, and the third. We're gonna know. We're gonna know. And at the end, what happened? Nothing. And when I was looking at it, I was like, wow, that's exactly what happened in the Nancy Guthrie case. All that time being at Luke Daly's mom house, the Daly family home, and nothing came out of that. Nothing. So it's just like, I'm like, this happens. Okay, it's 216. So at this point, right now, 57 days ago, is when Nancy was shocked. Her pacemaker was shot. So she was violently woken up. Something was happening in her house. This is her house. You can't see it, but this is her house, right? So at 216 is when her pacemaker showed um action. It showed a shock. It had some type of something woke her up. So at that time, it was almost 30 minutes that they were in her house. 147, 157 is 10 minutes, 207 is 20 minutes, and then 207, 10, and then 217 will be 30 minutes. So it's just shy of 30 minutes of these abductors being in Nancy's home, with this being the only light. And then at 228 is when there was no more. That's when her pacemaker disconnected from her phone. But then again, we asked, well, what was in the bag? What was in the book bag? A change of clothes for the person, just in case he was seen? Was it a change of clothes for her? Why would they have a change of clothes for her? That doesn't make sense, Tay Tay. And then they walk her out of the house, right? Through the front door. Was it over the rocks? Because we know if it's over rocks, what are you going to hear? Was it over this foliage? I don't think so. I hope not. Because then, she walked with a cane. Even if they said that, oh, the neighbor said she walked fine, she was still 84. She's still going to walk slower than many, than most, right? It's 218. Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh gosh. Um, I'm looking at y'all comments. Google says February 1st, 228, Nancy's pacemaker app disconnects from her phone. Yes. So Poker Junkie, that is when we are leaving. We are 218 now. We are 10 minutes shy of the time the pacemaker was disconnected from her phone. So at this point in time, right now, at 218, she was awoken, right? Her pacemaker showed that there was some type of activity, right? She was probably shocked. Who the hell is in my damn house? Lock your doors. Um, and whatever has happened, I wonder what they were doing before that. They were in her home for 20 some odd minutes and she didn't know. We know if you have a glass of wine, I don't know if she had a glass of wine, I'm just saying, but we know if you have a glass of wine, then you're more tired. That's interesting. I'm a dog mom. I'm not trying to say anything mean or disrespectful, but when did the brother arrive in Arizona, or was he already there for her birthday? Oh, see, I didn't know her birthday was coming up. Yo, there's so much I didn't know. So I'm assuming the brother was already here because when they got in touch with Savannah and he got on the phone with Savannah, he said it looks like mom was abducted. They said kidnapped. I say abducted because she's not a kid. Puerto Rican, yes. I'm at her house. We wanted to reenact the time. So it's 2:20. We're gonna leave at like 2:25 because we're thinking 2:25, 2:26. We're thinking that maybe um, if 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 the app disconnected at 2:28, then that means that they had already walked her away from the home. But if she's 84 and she can't, the woman that we saw yesterday was 81. She was walking with one of those push walkers, right? We don't think Nancy needed a push walker, but Nancy didn't have a cane. So they're walking her out and out, but that had to take time. So what time did they walk her out the door? Because we know that she came out the front door. There was blood there, right? But what time did they walk her out the door? Her birthday was January 27th. So her birthday had just passed. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you, Raven. Um, it was funny but not funny. Yesterday, someone in her chat says she is out having fun drinking with her kidnapper. Sometimes we have to try to laugh. It's so sad. Yes, there is so much evil out there, unfortunately. You both in the darkness there makes it even more real to watch. And my shell, my bell. This is why when BGE said she wanted to come out here at that time, I said that with you because I wanted to see myself, right? I was always out here at night because I couldn't be out here in the daytime. Number one, my internet was too disrespectful. Number two, you know, I live here, so I'm not on vacation. This is not my permanent job, right? So, but when she said that, I was like, I totally want to come out here at that time because I wanted to see for myself. There isn't any media out here, right? So we know that I think it was News Nation or Fox or whoever was out here, they always had the spotlight on Nancy's home. But I wanted to be out here and see when it was pitch black. I know BGE was afraid. She was like, I don't want to stay there till 2:28 because I'm afraid that we're going to get a ticket. I said, if the police come, I'll pay for the ticket. But I know that there wasn't going to be any traffic. Even the neighbors, they're sleeping. No one's up, but babies and people that are doing diabolical things. I always say the only people that are up at this time are drug addicts and babies. Babies want to eat, drug addicts looking for their drugs, and the criminals are looking for going back and forth like the devil, seem looking for whom they can devour, right? Um, Michelle My Bell, me too. So okay, now it's 2:23. It's 2:23. So they either are about to leave, right? Because at 2:28 is when her pacemaker was disconnected from her phone. So that means it was too far away, right? But what were they doing for 20 minutes? Can you imagine 20 minutes, someone being in your home for 20 minutes and you not knowing? So if she was out the night before having a drink, we know she came home, she put on her pajamas. Like I said, she washed her face, she brushed her teeth. Like maybe she took a shower, maybe she didn't. Thank you, God, for another birthday. Thank you for being around. I have that time to be around my children, my grandchildren. We had game night, we ate dinner, we had a great time, right? Okay, I can lay down. The wine is going to make you sleep a little bit harder. But they were in her home for 20 minutes. How can you be in someone's home and for 20 minutes and you don't even know their home? Do you know the layout? Because I would be running, walking into stuff. How many times we walk into things at our own home and we live there? Did they cut the lights on? No, he probably had still used a flashlight in his mouth. This is crazy. I believe they backed up to those 3 steps because that's where the blood ends. So you think that they backed up into the yard. Nah, nah, you think that no foot tracks in the driveway that we know of anyways. Did you all hear BGE talk about the tracks. Um, did you all hear her talk about the tracks? And they thought it was like the tracks of one of the garbage cans. It's 2:25. If you want to leave, I told you the one's gonna come. Um, is that driveway where the track marks were from
No, the truck was the drug around
to
this
like the
way,
front door,
past the front
door
door,
all the way this
all the
way?
way over to this, right about there.
Okay, so it wasn't all the way to the driveway, to the end of the
No,
driveway.
I don't think it was all the way to the end of the driveway. I
And you
think
said where was the car that you were showing in the video? Where do you think that
right at the end,
here?
yeah, in the driveway, just
Oh shit.
off the street.
Oh shit.
So that's why I said that those marks look like it was drag.
Because like she walked with a cane. She's 84. She's not gonna walk that fast,
And
right?
it wouldn't be a walker because it'd be drag, pickup,
That
drag,
exactly,
pickup, drag.
exactly. And she didn't have a walker. She had a
Yeah,
cane, but
she had a walker.
oh, she did have a walker
And
too.
it's not a wheelchair. There's another set of
Yes.
wheels.
So like the push walker, she had one of the push walkers as well.
Yeah, that's why I said went to the with garbage can.
Wow. This is being out here at night at the time that has happened. This is very heart heavy. Time right now, at this time right now, 57 days ago, we leaving? Okay. Now 57 days ago is when um they they were probably taking her from the house, right? Because the time frame. Oh, okay. All right. So we are leaving. So that way at 2:28 the pacemaker will be disconnected from her phone.
Close up my gimbal.
Okay. Yep, it's 2:27, guys. We might be a little time off, but
Okay, you guys, when I start driving, I will not be able to read chat very well. Now, what did I
okay.
do with my keys?
Okay. It's very quiet. Yes, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get the 50 likes. So we are now leaving Nancy's home, but we wanted to be here at the. Oh shoot! Sorry. Look, guys, I'm sorry. I'm a bad
Co-pilot.
co-pilot. Yes. Okay. All right. So we are now going the way of uh,
Annie's map.
Annie's map. Oh crap! No, Shantae. No. Okay. Okay. All right. It's still there. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to make a left. We're going to make a left at the stop sign. So now, okay, y'all, it's 2:28. So at this, oh, this is a race car driver. I'm just joking. So at this time right now, I'm gonna pull the seat up because it got like the gangster lean. I need to sit straight up. Okay. Your son? Mm-hmm. He's like, let me lean back. Tata need to lean forward. So right now, there is we are going the way that Annie's map said. Now, when BGE told me about the map that Annie released, I'm like, why did she release? I'm still confused as to why she would release a map because it's like, ma'am, how would you know which way? I yes, yep. We're gonna make a right at the stop sign. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta take my jacket off. I'm sorry. I got y'all probably moving everywhere. I'm sorry. I gotta take my jacket off. It was a little chilly outside, and now I'm warm. Okay, so we're going right.
See, the map that we're following is a map that Annie put out. A very specific route that she wanted everybody on this route to check their cameras. And I don't know why Annie picked this specific route. But there has to be something with it because, like maybe backward, don't know because this is the first time I've ever driven it, but all I can see so far.
Oh crap! We were supposed to do a U-turn. Turn, do a U-turn. Sorry.
Getting me lost.
My bad. I was taking my jacket off because it did say something, but I didn't have the sound up because I really don't, want everybody to know the area. So we're gonna make a left. Mhm. So okay, so you were saying that this is the map that Annie
Guthrie put out.
Yes.
Yeah, she put a very specific route. This is definitely not a route I would take to get out of here. This is very going through the neighborhood, avoiding a lot of
cameras and.
So if you notice that most of the houses are very set back.
Oh, well that. I wonder.
I'm noticing that now. That all these houses, there's a lot of bushes in front. They're very far set back from the road.
That's interesting.
Now where do I turn?
Okay. You're making a right. Sorry. So on a dog.
I'm not seeing that at this moment because I'm looking at all these houses. They are so far set back, except for maybe like this one, but it's a lot of bushes. You're not going to be able to get a good view
of any cameras, like, because the only view you would get is from your CCTV footage, and a lot of these homes, like you said, are pushed to the back.
Yeah, I mean, like this one here to the left.
Yeah, that's a long driveway. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to say I expressed concern, but I was just like, keep going straight. Until we get to, I think, First Avenue, then we're going to make a right. Oh. It's just interesting that she would release a video, like, not a video, but a map. And number one, knowing that.
I'm seeing why though now. I can definitely see why. Except like that, but
yeah.
There's been maybe 3 houses this whole entire way that has a good shot.
That one.
Shot.
Yeah.
4 that have a good clean shot of any car driving along this road.
So you think that that's why she said this route? Maybe this is a route that the family, that people that live in this neighborhood take to leave, because this is what the GPS the GPS brings me this way when I'm going a certain way.
Oh, it does.
Yes. If I whatever like GPS address I put in, it takes me out of her neighborhood different ways, but it has taken me this way. So maybe this is the way that the neighbors take, the people that live in this neighborhood.
Well, anybody who probably knows this area,
yes,
in and out of this neighborhood a lot,
yes,
definitely know this. But we're also not far from LD's house.
Oh, this is Jesus Christ.
Right over there.
Oh my God. Okay, so she said we're not far from the Daly family house. This is crazy.
They're like around the corner back that way.
Now that true crime, we're gonna make it right. That true crime that I was telling you about.
Seen since we've been out here.
Yeah.
First car cleaning.
That's a cleaning truck, and People County Sheriff, the sheriff, 100,000 cars. Man, what? Where? What are you talking about?
This is the second vehicle that we've seen.
He tried to make it seem like Tucson is bigger than what it is, but okay, we're gonna make a left.
Right here.
Yeah. Is it this one?
I don't know. You got the map.
Yes. I'm still a little tired, y'all.
And we have avoided all lights.
We have avoided all lights. I agree. But this is very specific. This map is very specific. And it's from one location to the next. Like this map.
It ends at Bashes. Which is,
kind of weird.
Well, from there, I think you can actually get to the highway from there.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I won't know until I get there.
Okay. Does it go by the house with the Kia Soul? And that's Daly's house, right? It doesn't go directly past Daly's house.
We already passed his neighborhood.
Okay. They were asking, but it's not too far.
There's not a single house here that looks.
There are no houses, and there aren't any street lights.
Oh, that is a sharp turn. Mm-hmm. Well, that house has a good view.
Yes, it does.
I don't even know if they have cameras.
This is crazy.
But, for the most part, most of these houses, there's either freaking cactus bushes and trees right in the front.
Yes.
Not a good view. And if I'm not flying through here, I'm actually going the speed limit because I'm not going to get in trouble.
Even though they ain't out here. Everybody's sleeping. They're like, this is a nice neighborhood. Where are the children at that are knocking over people's mailboxes? We're going to keep on straight. And just so you know, we are passing the first stop.
Which way?
To the right. So just hold before you go. This is, we're passing the first stop, right? Okay. So on this map that Annie released, it has multiple.
I think those are like locations that she was trying
next
to
stop.
put. Okay. I think she was trying to put to, mark, so someone can make them, because otherwise, if you put from point A from her house all the way,
it may take you a different way.
It's gonna take you a different way. She wanted this specific route.
So we put stops on here. And okay, so we're gonna keep going, and then once we get to the next road, we're gonna kind of make a left, which is one of the main roads. And I don't know if this is like the back way to the highway. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Not sure. But I'm wondering. Oh shit! I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It'll come to me in a second. Which way?
It's a sharp left.
Sharp left.
That's a nice house right there. Okay. Wow. This is crazy. We have not passed not one street light. Wow. This is I don't want to say it. Ruta.
Rudisill? Oh, Rudisill. And I remember Rudisill coming up a couple times. I don't know why. Well, besides Alex's accident.
Okay. Oh, that's where it was, around here?
Yeah, because I came out of the wash right up here, and that's where that camera guy was right here at the end.
Oh.
And that transformer thing, I think might have been his because it was found, and he was walking around in that wash.
Oh, the camera guy.
Yeah, one of the camera.
Okay.
Some camera or some guy that. This is the first stoplight.
Okay. This is the first stoplight that we're coming to. Wow.
See, there's businesses. There's an ATM.
Yeah, there's gas stations. So we're going to be making a left. I think I have you in the middle. And then we will be at the second location. So this is the first stoplight that we have come to.
I thought we should have been going in that direction on Oracle. Okay. Which way are we turning on Grenade or whatever it's called?
It says we're gonna make a left at Jinamatas. Didn't we just come? Oh, it's bringing us a different. I'm not sure. Hold on, guys. Let me just see.
I think somehow the map. We should have been going the other direction. We'll figure it out here in a second.
We're heading towards Circa 79 Salon.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. And I don't know the street. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even. I got the cameras to the sideways, right? To the sideways. Like my mother, she'd be taking pictures and the camera be all here. I'm like, hey, I'm over here. But sorry, guys, we're just following the map. And
can't see the chat, so
if you give me a street name, I won't know where I'm going, y'all. I still use my GPS, so
I get lost in the box without my GPS.
They say yes, the transmitter was they found on the search.
Yeah, I think that was the camera guy because he picked all of us up and he moved, because he was out walking around, and it would make sense that his transmitter would be out there. Yeah, that's how they broadcast.
And he saw the what's the name? He saw the accident, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be making a. Is this it? Hold on. It's a stop sign. I think it is here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't tell. Okay, so this is around that area. Okay, yeah. So now I'm gonna. So this is the next stop. Okay, so right here. I think you could do a. Are we doing a U-turn? No, oh, it's going to the next stop. Yeah, well, okay. It should go right to the next stop. I'll hold it for you because it's not safe. You holding it like that, it's not safe. So I'm gonna this way for you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so you can just glance over. Sorry guys, I got to do it like this. If I would have bought my camera thing, then I could have put mine just right in the in the window.
Right. You should have brought your little.
I forgot. I was just. This whole case is just so weird and scary. I agree. We just. I don't.
See, this route is still kind of unusual. I'm still perplexed as to why, because now we're like circled around and kind of going back.
Going back.
See, I think something got. Cause
I don't know. I really don't know where, um, or why Annie. I could say why, right? She wanted people to look for her mom. Oh, I thought that was a, what is that? Oh, that's just a no parking sign.
yeah.
Oh no, that's a neighborhood watch. Well, y'all did a horrible job with the neighborhood watch. Okay, God forgive me. I shouldn't have said that. Or maybe I shouldn't have said it online, right? But that looks like an African house. This is just okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to get my thoughts together. It's just weird. The map that Annie put out. This is like 40 minutes. This is like a 40-minute ride.
For some reason, I think it sent us. Now we're looping back up to.
Oh man. Okay.
Because when we came out, we should have went.
So the GPS,
we should have went right on Oracle.
Okay. So I'm assuming that the GPS still took me the way that it wanted to take me. Because this GPS literally got us going in circles. Look at this. It has us going in circles. So I said which route I wanted it to take. All right, so let me, okay. If you want to stop and let me look at, and let you look at the map.
Okay, yeah.
And look at the other map too. Okay, so this is was that your car? That must have been the reflection.
Yeah, it must have been because the ghost car disappeared because I didn't see it anymore. That was freaky. I know, I saw those headlights and it must have been.
Right? I'm like, it was like this car's coming directly at us. It's saying bear to the right.
Oh my God, this is so weird. I don't want to stop sitting in the neighborhood. I want to wait till we get to a main road.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I thought you were going to accidentally sleep past this, I put the map in my phone.
Oh.
And when we hit Oracle, it should have been a right on Oracle. That's why I was like confused. I'm like, why aren't we going back this way?
Yeah, and she knows Tucson way better than I know Tucson, guys.
So we're gonna circle back around and go right back out.
Probably. And all of this looks the same to me. Okay, I told y'all I'm a city girl. I don't understand. So I'm trying to understand. So it's literally probably just taking us in circles. But you know how the GPS is, right? So we map this out. We put the stops in, but the GPS is going to take you like, oh, this is the better way. We're like, no, we told you which way we wanted to go. And all of this looks the same. Yeah. I swear, this looks like the back roads of Virginia. Make it right. Sorry. This looks like the back roads of Virginia. And everything, if you have ever been to Virginia or roads of any down south place, why would they park their car on the street? They don't have any parking spaces in the yard? Wow. I thought they said no parking. She's totally out of her neighborhood now, right?
We're not anywhere near it.
Okay.
Her neighborhood's out that way.
I thank you for inviting me to come.
No,
because
I'm glad I didn't do this alone.
Yes, I feel like someone said, I think Poker Junkie said, no, it kind of puts things, Raven said, Nicola, puts things into perspective.
Okay. Yeah, it just made us do a big ass donut. What the fuck?
It brought us in a circle. I could tell you, sometimes Sheila E, aka Becky Esmeralda, sometimes I just give my GPS different names, right? She just does what she wants to do. But okay, so once we get to Yvonne Drive, we're gonna make a right. But I can say it may have taken us in a circle, but I can say this. Besides Henna Tamalas, it's like twins. Himalas is twins in Spanish, but it's Jeta Nalas or something like that. Besides that street name, the other streets I don't see. These are not repeat street names. We're gonna make a right.
Yeah, no, it made us go into a big gigantic asset circle.
Oh, we see another car. Okay.
And I can't tell if they have a stop sign or not. Nope, they don't.
All right, that's the third car. We are very shy of 100,000, you all.
Even if we got sidetracked.
Okay.
I know that's not the perp car.
No, that's not the perp car. It's white, but it's not the perp's car. Right. Okay. I'm with BGE, Behind Green Eyes. Nana. I knew your name. My brain was trying to connect with saying the person's name that that wrote it. Wow, look at that, y'all. House on a hill. Okay.
Now which way?
All right. We're gonna keep going straight.
Yeah, no, just follow this dude.
Yeah, because this is probably the way to the main road, right?
Dude, why are we going so slow, dude? You're freaky.
He going up a hill too.
I know, but you're freaky, dude.
This is so beautiful. These houses are so nice. Okay, so let me see.
That was weird. He like slowed down in front of that house.
Yes, yes. So Mark has left. Mark the shark, he's left. So Dad's going live has left.
The only people are us left.
Yeah. And they said hi BGE. Nana said hi BGE. She was traveling with Mark the Shark. We're gonna make a left here. So we're back on Henamatas, right? Okay. So we're following this vehicle. But this is probably the way out. Thank you for joining us. This is in the middle of the night. I'm not even there, and I'm scared. I'm getting back under my electric blanket. It's definitely scary, and it's being out in front of the house.
It's the worst.
Yes.
I just want to say again, guys, sorry I cannot read chat because I'm trying to drive, and this is a twisty, turny road.
And I would read her chat, but look, I have. If you all see, I have this. I have my phone, and then it's like, girl, you can't even tell me where to go with the GPS. So I'm like a horrible.
She's a bad sidekick.
I'm a bad sidekick. Okay. All right. So what's gonna happen is now.
Going right.
Yes. So what it did. We just passed this. You're right. It did take us in a complete circle. I have no idea why. Okay. So hold on before you make the. Yes. So now look at this stupid thing. It's telling us. Look. It's telling us to make a left, go do the U-turn, and then but you got to make a right. Yeah. You know what to do. Yeah. You see, you can't trust my GPS. Now, y'all know I have trust issues because if I'm in Excel, I double check Excel. Isn't that crazy?
Focus, camera, focus.
Okay, so you may have to pull over for a second. This is telling me to do a U-turn. Can I make it go to the next stop?
Yeah, I was just saying from here, put in that stop, the direct or whatever it is.
Is it Green Toes?
Green Toes.
Okay, so let's see. All right, so because it's trying to tell me go back to Circus Day, whatever. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys, let me put this up. Remove the next stop. Okay, so now where are we going? Okay, all right, now we're going to Green Toes. Okay, which Green Toes is right here, right up here on the left. So we can remove that one too.
Oh yeah, okay, here's Roller Coaster Road. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so I'm gonna say remove the next stop. Right. Hold on. Oh, well, you driving too fast. You driving faster than I can use my fingers. Okay, so look.
So straight.
No. You want to go straight?
Well, this is Roller Coaster Road.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
You moving faster than the GPS. She trying to catch up. She said she's still sleeping. Right? BGE is gone. She like, I know where I'm going. I'm like, I don't. I'm a visual. I don't. Right? And the GPS is like, I'm still sleeping. What?
Okay. This is kind of interesting. Oh. You know,
What? What?
you remember that guy that was trying to put that backpack over that little fence thing?
Yes,
that looks like that
area.
Looked like that house back there. We're gonna have to do a flippy bitch.
Okay, you want U-turn?
Yes, I just
Okay.
because I just want to look at what I saw because it had like those wood columns
Okay.
and that little wall.
Okay.
I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna flip a Yui.
Right here.
Sorry, people.
Yeah, these people sleep. They don't even know we're out here. We can be. Wow, look at that house. Okay. And we're not on a ravine, so that's the only thing I get nervous about when I do U-turns and stuff. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, how far is that drop, right?
Remember that the guy that had the 2 backpacks?
Yes, I remember that.
And they said it was a certain amount of miles from Nancy's house, which this would be pretty close.
Okay.
Because when we first just turned in here is when I happened to look. It was on my. It'll be on over here. It was at the beginning.
Okay. Because if we didn't do that big U-turn type thing, then we would have been over here by this time. So you could park over here on the side if you wanted to see. Okay, over here.
No, okay, I don't see like a fence. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
It just the style of it just looked. I'm sorry, guys. It wasn't exactly a squirrel moment, but I just saw something that was visually.
She said it wasn't a squirrel moment. That's always me.
It was something that was visually similar. So I wanted to do a second look because the guy with the backpack, it looked like he was in a car park, like kind of like those, but the car park he was in had like gate doors, so going to the back. So sorry.
It's okay. No need for sorry. It's
It just
like look.
It caught my attention, and I just remember seeing that, and I'm like, we're gonna go back and do that.
Thanks. I think that says X cap. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see in my eye. Something Kathy. It says it didn't hurt to check.
Right. Thank you.
This lady spell check. I got trust issues. But do you know sometimes if you put stuff in Excel, you have to double check. And sometimes my numbers were wrong, and I'm like, okay, Excel, I can't trust your ass either, huh?
I see why they call this roller coaster road. Crying out loud.
Yes, it's definitely a roller coaster. So it says, I haven't even seen a business since the gas station. So the only business that we just saw from when we did the U-turn was Green Toes. Yeah. I used to go to that nail salon all the time. Is natural. Oh, it's expensive. You spend $80 for a manicure and a pedicure. They don't do any acrylic or nothing. It's all natural.
But you're right. We haven't passed anything but that one gas station.
That's it.
Off of Rialto or
Rudisill. Yeah.
Rialto.
There are no businesses, which, besides that area, which there should be a lot of cameras. The gas station have cameras.
There was an
ATM. The ATM, those places have cameras. But other than that, that took us some time to get to that.
Well, yeah, it's from Nancy's house. After we got past the gas station,
yeah,
our turns would have been a little bit different, but that was the only light that we've come to.
Correct. And it took us what, 5 to 7 minutes to get to that? Guesstimating?
10, maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes, she said. And I knew that at that time.
Here's another intersection, but there's no. I can't see any cameras, and this is just a stop sign.
This is just a stop sign. It's normally.
Yes.
Yes, we go straight.
And
okay.
Were any businesses? Oh my
gosh! We're on roller coaster road.
Second first car. Well, for how long has it been since we last saw our first car?
There are no vehicles out here at this time, and I agree. They definitely knew the area. I can say this.
Oh, sorry, guy. My brakes on. There are a few businesses up here.
Uh-huh.
It looks like maybe, but
Maybe that's a business. Or is that a school? Oh, that's a church.
Yeah, I'm wondering, we've got to be out of that radius where they did that 1.5 mile. I mean, we're out of that 1.5 mile radius.
I would think that the radius should have been way bigger than 1.5 miles
They should have
anyway.
started it at 1 mile, then went in increments of like larger and larger.
I mean, I feel like they should have used the community, right? We could have did searches, the grid searches. I just feel like so many people have said, here's a school.
Yeah. And to go to Bash's, we're gonna go. Well, we're gonna go that way.
Straight up, and we're gonna make a right. Is this the last stop? Yeah, this is the Lulu Walker School. So I have a picture of the map. I'm going to put that on my community page, so you all can look and see the route that we were taking.
Yeah,
and we don't know how much recon they've done, right? They could have. Oh man, they talk about January 11th, but who knows how long they've been doing this surveillance. I don't want to say that they were masterminds, but we're at day 57, and it's just like we're at day 1.
Right. We're back to square one.
Back to square one.
But this is the route that Annie said, and it ends at Bash's, which I'm hoping.
They said make a right. Oh, we're supposed to make a right there.
As we pass.
I'm the worst driver. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at the camera to make sure I'm in the right area. You gonna do a U-turn?
Well, it does not end at Bash's,
No,
right?
no, this is yeah, it's telling us because we missed a turn. I'm sorry. Well, you could turn in one of these little side things right here.
She's fired.
I'm fired. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, at least we know he's sleeping. He's like, hold on, who the hell is coming over here? Okay, all right. So here we go. I'm gonna hold the phone to her again, right? I went ahead and put it down. But we are close to Bash's. The map that Annie released.
Now where am I supposed to turn right?
It's on Kalamasa or something.
Right here. Yeah.
Is that Kalamasa? I don't think that's it says the next one.
Oh, so
is that Kalamasa though? Or Kala? I can't see the sign.
Girl,
that was Klamath.
Klamath. Okay, yeah, that was.
Yeah. Look, I don't. The GPS is tripping. This is where the GPS is telling me to go. We got her doing donuts in the middle of the road, right? I'm sorry.
If I get pulled over,
ain't nobody out here. Pima County Sheriff, they all sleeping. Make a right. Now, why wouldn't she tell you to make a right there? I'm telling you, I don't know these roads, y'all. I still use my GPS, and my thing, evidently, she's still sleeping. She is still sleeping. How's she gonna tell us to go up and make a left? And this is go up, make a left, like do a U-turn, and all we needed to do was make a left. That's all we needed to do was make a left.
I think it was doing that because we passed it. So
yeah, but it's like common sense, right? I don't know. I don't. Technology. You all know. Y'all are on my channel. I'm sorry, I'm yelling at your people too. Technology doesn't work for me. Technology is like, girl, bye, make a right. It's just weird. And they're like, well, why did your phone do this? Make a right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, are we going to Bash's or is it taking us back to go back to?
I have no idea where it's taking us. I don't. It's supposed to be taking us to Bash's. Lord Jesus, we supposed to be going. It says to Bash's. I don't know, y'all. It's taking us back to Lulu. Why is this doing this? I have never set this up like this. Okay, so let's remove this stop. Okay, now we're going to Bash's. Now why would it do that? Make a right. Wait, hold on. Let me see what this says. Because this is saying we're 12 minutes away. Hold on, guys.
Oh, she is so fired.
This is this needs to be fired. It shouldn't be me. Bash's is not this far. Look at this.
Yeah, no one's paying for gas. I'm paying for the gas.
Look at this. Isn't Bash's supposed to be quick? Let me see.
It was like around the corner from the from the school.
Okay, so, all right. So let me remove the next stop. This is okay. Now it should be taking us to Bashas. Let me see. Nope, it's taking me back to 55. What the hell? Okay, so let me just put Bashas in now. From here to Bashas. I don't understand, y'all. I'm fired, right? I'm totally fired. But it's time. It's really not my. It's saying it's 12 minutes away. All right, so let me see where the Bashas is close to here. Because where are we?
I don't know. I'm lost now.
Well, I need you to look at this because I'm.
Hold on, guys. We Confucius.
We are going right. Should we just Google the Bashas closest to there, closest to here? Okay, so let me just tell you all. We have totally before we did this live, before I laid down to take my little 3 hour nap, we mapped this out. Now, why?
It came out correct when we mapped it out, but now it's deciding that,
it's weird, right?
I don't even know if I've even put the right freaking Bashas in there, but which way is it?
Because this is saying it's 12 minutes away.
I know. Which way do I go?
Well, let me just press start. It says
Right.
make a right. So I guess it's taking. I don't know where the hell it's taking us, you all. I don't know. It said Google Waffle House. Heck, D. Garrison is hungry. This is the third time you said go to the Waffle House. What we did? Look, there go Lulu School again.
We did a complete circle. I knew if we just went straight.
Because literally, when you all see this picture, right? When you see the picture, when I put it on my community page, you're gonna be like, okay, y'all are going to be. Look, we're going around in a circle. We're passing Lulu's school again. You're gonna say, damn, Tay-Tay's GPS is tripping. Was Tay-Tay GPS drunk? Because it literally was taking us in circles, like, and we mapped this out. I don't understand I don't know what Siri, aka I'm against Tay-Tay, is doing. I don't look. We just passed it. This is crazy.
When the guy turned off, we should have just kept going straight instead of flipping around. Because
I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Esmeralda she didn't do me right. She didn't do me right. 4 more likes. Can we get the 50 likes? Okay, pick a spot that you can see the name map from there. We and it's crazy because we literally put Lulu Walker to school. We put Green Toes. That was another.
Seriously, guys. Yeah, when she sent me, because I told her the directions, and she sent me her copy of the map, it matched up perfectly. It
really did.
I don't know what the hell her GPS.
The GPS said, "I'm gonna take you the way I want to take you. I don't care that you mapped this out 3 hours ago. I'm gonna change this."
If you remember, the Bashas was like 0.6.
Yes, it was very close. Now it's saying it's 12 minutes away. So I have no idea where this is taking us, guys. I don't know. Maybe we will end up, maybe the phone is like, we know where Nancy is, and we're going to take you all. But we need the FBI with us. We need backup. We can't do this on our own.
It's acting like Randonautica.
I got one gun. This is not going to work, right? It was like, we like, pow, pow. This is saying make a right.
Yes,
but don't listen to this, right? Or you can go which way you want, because if you listen to this, we may be in Africa tomorrow. In 5 minutes, we're gonna be in Africa. Okay.
But the long story short, since we have done a complete, I don't know what we've done.
Yeah.
But I can see the route that she did put out. You do not cross except for one major, or not even a major stoplight, but you do cross one stoplight. Then a stop sign that you cross another intersection. But they're really, shoot, they could pop out anywhere and nobody would know where they came from.
Yeah. Someone said that she grew up in the area, so probably knows the roads well enough to guess which way the perp would have gone.
Who?
Annie.
Right.
And if the police are saying that if law enforcement was saying that they didn't have, that they check the cameras and they don't see the vehicles, then someone that is a Tucsonan can say, well, let's map it out this way.
Right.
But from it goes directly across, and we see, minus the maze, right? Minus all the nonsense, we see that we went from point A to point B, and we really didn't see any cars and not too many businesses.
Oh, yeah, we came out by the Orange Grove pass.
Yep.
And if you turn
here, we can go back that way. You want to go back to that?
We'd have to go. See, there's Bashes right up there.
Oh, over here. I know where I am.
Yeah.
Bashes is up on the left, right?
I think. If you, or I could be wrong, but if you keep going up this way, it'll take you directly to the freeway.
Oh wait, no, the freeway back that way. This is heading towards Oracle.
Oh shit, I'm like so.
Yep. This is my neck of the woods, so I do know where I'm going now.
Yeah, I get lost in a box, but.
You said I get lost in a box. That's funny. I've never heard that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep. So this is taking us back to Nancy's house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you, Skunk. I just saw whatever just happened, but I just saw a bunch of. I think that's Skunk. I can't tell. I can't read it from here.
And you're right. Skunk deleted it. Shout out to Skunk, being moderator extraordinaire, right? Okay, so let me see.
But
when you hang out with people,
but regardless, I mean, you guys can tell that you've seen 6 cars. It is now after 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's a lot of people who.
Oh, it is 3. Oh my God, we are out and about.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars, maybe 8 cars all night long.
Yeah, so I don't know what I was about to say. The president. I don't know what the sheriff is talking about. 100,000 cars. We don't see. Mm-hmm. We were on La Cañada. I saw La Cañada in something.
We just passed one.
And you know, a lot of these streets, they turn into other roads, guys. And La Canada. Yep. They don't notice the tilde on the end. This is
But regardless, even if they came down Orange Grove Road, it's still.
If they came down Orange Grove, they have a better chance of being seen.
Yeah, I mean, there are these places here, but the way Annie's map, if we were able to follow it, like
it's dark. Yeah.
It's dark. It takes you through neighborhoods. It winds you through, and it drops you off to where you can get on the main road and go right to the highway. I remember looking it up, and, because it's not Thornydale that it drops you off by, but down basically towards like Thornydale.
Yes.
And Thornydale is not very far from. I mean, it's like damn near right next to the highway.
It is. But Thornydale has a lot of businesses.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. Once you pass, if we were able to pass by Bashes.
Yes.
That's where it becomes a lot of businesses and stuff. So
yeah.
I mean, her map basically takes us to that Bashes.
And then drops you off.
Through a route, because that route that if we were able to follow it to a T, would have taken you through nothing but neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And would have taken you from Nancy's house, which is the direction of Nancy's house is in front of us, because right now we're at Oracle.
Yeah.
It would have snaked you all through without only hitting one major stoplight, and that would have been the one that's down there to our right.
And I think that's probably why she did that. You see, right? There. Trying to is like inching. I'm late. I gotta get to work. This is the point of us doing this. Is this? Oh, this is where we were, guys, when we did the walk. When we did the search, right? So we're heading back towards Nancy's house. I will say this.
I'm not gonna go back to Nancy's house, though. I don't want to go back to that neighborhood. We'll just go where we drop off our cars.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I can see if we were able to follow the map directly, if the GPS didn't decide to be a freaking twat and take us the other, we would have only hit one stoplight, another intersection that was a stop sign, and would have wound us all the way through the roller coaster road. And I think when we were at that roller coaster road, there were like one road that went off to the side.
Yes.
If I would have went to the right instead of I went to the left, that was my fault, I think. But it was also GPS's fault.
Yes, GPS kept sending us in circles, boy.
But
the point of her giving that map is to show that we're not hitting any of any stoplights. Like, we're heading towards back in the area of Nancy's home. We're not heading back to her home, but we're headed in the area. We're going back to where we began.
Yeah, because like we'll be coming up on Luke Street here in a minute. We'll be passing it anyways.
Okay. Oh, where the raid was.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we're gonna pass that road as well.
This side of the neighborhood, Nancy's is like that way.
Okay.
Kind of diagonal.
So he's saying his house is on this side of the neighborhood, guys, and then Nancy's is that way, because we're gonna have to make a right to head towards her neighborhood, but we are passing her neighborhood. One of the Luke's is down that way. Yeah. I don't know, guys. This is just crazy. Somebody said there's a welcome to Mexico sign. We haven't been traveling for that long. You're funny. I don't know what they said. I think whoever took her didn't plan for her to die. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But if you do all this recon to know about her, then you know that she has a pacemaker. You can't startle an 84-year-old with a pacemaker with heart issues, right? But what the hell did they think was going to happen? You know, I could have a heart attack just by being scared. You know.
Well, now the problem is whoever did this is looking at this capital murder.
You heard what Trump said. Trump said if she doesn't come out alive, that he gonna push the DOJ for the death penalty, right? Okay, so this is at this light right here, guys.
Yeah.
Right here. If we went back this way, we would go back to Nancy's neighborhood that way.
Yeah.
So you see how close Luke. Not saying, I'm just saying how close the house was to here. Luke Daly's mom's home to here, to the opening.
They still haven't even said why they raided his house yet.
I was just saying, I was looking at an article. I was looking at a true crime episode, and they were saying there was a guy named, he married this woman named Teresa. I want to say it was in Jersey. Oh, make it right on red. I don't know if it was in Jersey, but he unalived his wife. Mm-hmm. He ended up unaliving himself as well, but he did put a map to say where she went. She shouldn't have. She proposed to him, and it was just everybody was like, "This is too early." Then she find out he's an alcoholic, and there are videos of him. The neighbors recorded it outside. You hear him yelling at her. You can hear this outside the house. I would have left. Because it's not safe. Now, I said all that to say this. They raided his home for 30 hours. They were there for 30 hours. And the reporter said, okay, they're going to find something. And she sounded like many of us out here with the raid with Nancy, right? Something's going to come to an end. And she was like, wait, so they were there for 30 hours and nothing? Yes, nothing.
Yeah, well, his warrant, not warrant, but his oh my God, brain dead. It's too early in the morning for me. Search warrant is still sealed, so we can't.
It's still sealed.
Yeah, we can't get into what the search warrant was even for yet.
Which makes sense. Yeah. So she said the search warrant is still sealed, which makes sense because they have not come to a conclusion. So everything in regards to this case will probably still be sealed because it's still an open investigation. So it says the ransom note said that they didn't realize how bad her heart condition was making me think they have met her before. I believe that they met her before.
You talking about the recent apology one that supposedly came out?
Yes, I didn't even know about this. Y'all know more. I told y'all I'll be making the donuts and learning how to make the donuts. So let me see. They probably were taking care of her, but Nancy died, and that's why the note stopped. I was hoping that they were taking care of her. I was really hoping that this was all about money and that they were taking care of her until they got the money. But I mean, at this point in time, I'm sorry, while I'm talking, you know, her people, they only hear me. Okay. Um, so okay, she can read her notes. It's like once we're up now, right? But and we don't know if the apology, what's the name, is that real? You know, I don't know. This is just horrible. But being there at this time is I'm happy that BGE asked me to come with her. I really am, because like I said, I wanted to be there at that time. I wanted to personally see what her neighborhood looked like at that time as well. So being able to be out there at Nancy's home at the time that everything happened per the timeline for the police, um, I was able to fulfill my interests. I had my hair up. I was like, I'm not playing any games, because if I gotta run from a javelina, I don't need my hair doing all of this, right? Okay, so let's see if I can read the notes. Um, the whole case is just completely baffling, right? The whole case, from taking this woman at 147 to, you probably met her before. We don't know how much you knew of her. Um, to the ransom notes, to people sending random ransom notes. Y'all, it's too early in the morning. I'm telling you, the only people are up are drug dealers, babies, and criminals, and drug addicts, right? The drug addicts got to feed those two together, but that's it, right? So our brains are not really properly working, because we're supposed to be but I'm happy that I came out here with BGE and was able to do this for you all and for ourselves, right? um because so many times when we were standing out in front of Nancy's home, there was always a mainstream media that had a floodlight right there at her door. So we were always able to see that. But now there's no one out there. And we were able to see what? We were able to see how dark it was at night, to recreate the moment 57 days ago, to see and possibly put ourselves in that situation, to see when Nancy was taken. And there are just so many questions I have. BGE has a video where it looks like there's a car in the driveway, because we know that there are certain things that come into play. She's 84, so she's not walking real fast, right? Um, what were these people doing in her house for 20 minutes before her pacemaker got the shock? They didn't kick anything. You know someone else's house better than yours. There are just too many questions. If she had cameras in the house, were they going around taking those cameras out? Because I have cameras in my house as well. So were they going and taking those cameras? If they were taking those cameras, what were those cameras connected to? Because most of the time our cameras are connected to our phone app, right? Even if you don't have a subscription. So what were those cameras in the house connected to? Was there a DVD? I knew it was trying to fall. Was there a DVD? like a hard drive for the cameras. I don't know. I don't know. There are just too many questions. And then they talk about, BGE talks about the drag marks, right? She said mark the shark, use his drone, and you see the drag marks, right? So they talk about the drag marks. Was that a trash can? Did they pull the trash can to the front door, right? And she's, get off of me, right? Because she knows that you trying to take me out of my home. She knows that if they're taking her out of her home, that may be the last time that she is brought back to that home, right? That she may never see this home. If someone wakes you up violently, they're in your home, you know that this may not end well. You're praying that it ends great, but we know that this may not end well, right? So was she fighting? And like I said, he hit her in the nose, he hit her in the face or something, right? To calm down. And that's where the blood comes down, it drops. She was little. So did they put her in the garbage can and then drag her to the, I don't know. I just have so many questions. And I'm not, I'm telling y'all, the more I learn about true crime and me going through what I've been through, it makes me want to be law enforcement. I probably wouldn't be sleeping, go to the gym, right? Because when you are law enforcement and you are, I don't want to say good law enforcement, but you are a true detective, or you take your job seriously. We know these detectives and the FBI agents, they don't really sleep. They are, within the first 48 hours, they chasing this case, right? They're doing what they doing, whatever their boss tell them to do. Okay, so I'm supposed to check the ATM cameras. I'm supposed to check all of the area, the cameras in all of these areas. So they're leaving, they're going to speak to the businesses. Can we see your camera footage? They're going to the neighbor's home. Can we see your camera footage? So all of these people, they don't sleep. The first 48 hours are the most intricate. And the sad thing is from 1:47 a.m. till until what time? Almost 12? That's like 12 hours, almost 12 hours. Wait, almost 12 hours. I was right. My brain, y'all. Sometimes I told you. But almost 12 hours of nothing. And the first 48 are the most intricate. I'm over here putting love in her. That's me. I'm over here putting love in her life. Um, okay. So thank you guys. I try to be. I'm not always a good person, but I do try my best. I do also think it was a local. See, now I'm getting hot. Um, I do think it was a local. I do think that they knew the area. I do think, thank you all for explaining to me, because I was like, why would Annie drop that map? Let me put that on. Let me do that right now. I'm going to put the map on my community page so you all can see this. Okay. So I do believe that I'm seeing why Annie probably released the map and of what she thought, because us being in that neighborhood, you did not see any cameras. Businesses, it took us a while to get to that area. But let's just say one more thing. What if they had another car? What if they took her in one vehicle and then had a drop off? Because we look at these movies, right? We look at movies, they have different cars, we don't know. I don't know. What if they switch cars before they got to the first area that we went to where we saw the Chevron, we saw the gas station? What if they switch cars before that? This is why I say I don't know either. I do believe that there are such things as perfect crimes. And I thought, you do a crime nowadays, you shouldn't do a crime because every two steps you're on camera. This case proves something different. So let me just go ahead and share this. Let me see. I did save the map. Okay, I know I saved it, but let me save it again and let me go ahead and share it. So that way y'all can see this right now. All right, so this is the map that Annie put out. Release to the public. Y'all, my phone be tripping. This is my old phone though. Sometimes the P doesn't work. Isn't that crazy? Okay. She released to the public. Okay, so now my L won't work. You you got to be kidding me. So this is why. You see, I need to get my screen fixed. So that's why. And I'm afraid because I have a lot of stuff on this phone and I don't want to lose it, right? I have these cases in the Gambia, so I don't want to lose it. So I don't want them touching the screen. I don't want to get the screen fixed yet. So that is why. But at some point in time, I am going to get the screen fixed. But I had this phone for a while. So at some point in time, I am going to get the screen fixed, but not right now. I'm just too afraid of losing anything. Okay, there we go. Now the P is working. It's like I close the screen, I wipe it down, and then the P works again. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay, so this is the map. I want you all to see this while I'm on the phone. That's why I'm releasing this now. This is the map that Annie Guthrie released um, to the public for help in finding her missing mom, Nancy Guthrie. Okay, Tucson. All right, I'm gonna get back to y'all comments. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay. So now you all will be able to see the map. If you go to my community page, you will be able to see the map that I'm talking about. Okay, so now let's go back to this. I'm gonna go back to the live so I can read you all's comments. But I appreciate you all for. Am I still live? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, we see a car. So it's about 3:30. I don't know what this person is doing, but he's looking at us like, oh, I don't know what she's doing, right? Everybody looking like we don't know what's going on. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting chilly and the wind is blowing. So the wind will stop blowing. Okay, so is CVS open 24 hours? Okay, maybe he's going to CVS. I can tell you one thing, I'm keeping my eye on him because he's in the back. He was just in his back seat. Maybe CVS is open 24 hours. Oh no, I think he's an Amazon person. He's delivering. He's delivering something. Look, he's older and he walks with like a limp or something, but he's still out here getting it done. Okay. Um, thank you, Sassy J. She says, Tay Tay, thank you both, BGE, for doing this night run demonstration. Thank you all for joining us because we know it's the middle of the night. She was like, I don't think maybe we should just record because I don't think anyone's going to be live. I said, well, we're in different time zones, so let's just try it. Um, but thank you all for joining us. There were some technical difficulties on both sides for us when we first got there, but this is something that we wanted to see as well. I'm just grateful that we do have technology to bring you all along with us, because I know you all are as vested. We got the yellow for Nancy, right? I'm gonna wear it as much as I can. But we know that we know all of us, all the streamers, we all know that you all are as invested into this case as we are. And we all want Nancy home. And going back to the comment where the apology kidnapper and this, that, and the third, okay. The apology ransom note, okay. So you messed up. You took the wrong person. You messed up. They may be looking at the capital murder and the death penalty, kidnapping. The charges are ridiculous. And we know criminals know the law better than maybe the non-criminals, right? Dave Chappelle said a person would be like, don't do that, that's 5 to 10, right? So you best believe that unless they're just a dumb criminal, if I'm gonna do something and I decide, okay, I'm gonna do this with this person, and I know it's a crime, I'm gonna be looking it up to see, all right, so that's not how my brain works, right? I don't ever want to go to jail and be Bertha's girlfriend. But in my mind, if I decide if I'm gonna go and do a crime, then I'm like, okay, so let me go ahead and find out what the repercussions are if I do this crime. I don't know if the abductor did that or if they just dumb criminals, they're crystal meth heads. I have no idea. Fentanyl addicts, I don't know. But at this point in time, I know that they're probably sitting there. I feel like I'm yelling at you all. At this point in time, I know that they're probably looking like, well, President Trump said that he's going to make sure that we get the death penalty, that we're tried for the death penalty. You see what I'm saying? And the death penalty is live and active in Arizona. Very much so. Okay. So I know they're looking at what they've done. It went from kidnapping, it went from planning, it went from conspiring to commit a felony to kidnapping, to committing that felony, to murder. Different states is about uh, uh, in the commission of a crime. If someone dies in the commission of a crime, then things can turn into, it can go from here to here to here to here. And then there are multiple charges. So you best believe the abductors, because I believe that it's more than one, that the abductors are looking at the legal ramifications of what they have done. We know that. I guarantee that. They are looking at it. They're looking at the TV. They're like, oh my God. Oh man. Well, what if we say sorry? Well, guess what? Abductors, kidnappers, these people are asking for the body. Anonymously, just send something where her body is. But you keeping it quiet is just going to keep people on your ass. And it's just going to make things worse. But this is what criminals do when they do a robbery, right? Oh my God, she woke up. Not saying Nancy, because I don't think that this was a robbery. I think this was a targeted attack of an abduction, point blank, period. But let's just say for any case, it's a robbery. We always know that a robbery can quickly turn into a homicide, right? So say we go in, we're doing a robbery, and you said that they weren't supposed to be here. Now they're here, right? Now, person runs. Okay, now you got to react because why? As a criminal, you don't want to be caught. So now you're committing one crime and now you're going to commit another one to hide that crime. And I think that's what happened here. And they're scared. You should be. What in your right mind thought, okay, you coming and listening to me? Just don't come over here, okay, bub? It just came and sat right there. They said, well, I want to know what happened. What's she over here talking about? I've never seen her over here before. This is our light. She came to the party. Y'all know I don't mess with bugs. That bug's try to fly in my eye. I'm like, ah. But thank God no bugs or no animals or anything scared us where we were out there screaming at night because it was very dark and gloomy. But what did they think was going to happen? You kidnap an 84-year-old. Even if you just kidnap Mary Jane, just a plain Mary person, I don't want to say a plain person because none of us are plain. We're all painted. We all have our own little flavor, right? But if you just kidnap someone that wasn't a celebrity's mom, you kidnap an 84-year-old, that's for the books. Because when mainstream media picked that up, everybody can relate. So I don't know why the kidnappers thought that this was going to be, oh, we're just going to grab her. We're going to take her. We're going to make some money. What did you really think that crimes are that easy? I don't know. Can we get the 75 likes? We have 123 people in here. Shout out to you all for being up in the middle of the night with us. Don't you think it would be because she knew who it was and could name them? Tanya. But I don't think that they killed her on purpose. But that's a great point, Tanya. So do you think they unalived her on purpose because she knew who they was and they could name her? I'm asking you that. Um, because then that makes it, unless they were fully covered all the time, that makes it even dumber to do this. Think about it. I go to kidnap, to abduct Nancy, right? She knows me. She knows of me. She's seen me before or whatever, whatever. Then that means that they were going to get the money and they would have had to unalive her anyway, right? Because for the same reason, Tanya, you said she knows them and she could identify them. Give me 1 second. I just need to say something real quick. All right. Okay, I'm back. So let me see. Um, you all are the best. Y'all done got it to 74. One more, we up be at 75. Okay, so let me see. I unmuted it. I needed to. Oh wait, where did that bug go? I have a question. After this case is over, will you still be a streamer? Oh yes, I'm a streamer before this. This is a lifestyle channel. But let me see. Let me finish your question first before I answer. Thank you, Amy Jennings. We are out here. We're staying safe. We are in front of Starbucks. CVS is right here. Starbucks is right there. And BG is over there. Let me just not show all of her. Okay, let me see if I can put this back to how it was. Oh, now you got the gangster lane. Okay, all right. So I messed that all up. Okay, let me see if I can fix this again. There we go. And bring it down. Okay, I think we're good to go. I have it on a weird, I'm going to show you what I have it on. That's what I have it on. So I don't want it to fall. Okay, come on. Come on. I know you're gonna stay here. There you go. Wait, now it has the gangster lane. Hold on. I shouldn't have touched it, right? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. So, will you still be a streamer? I have really enjoyed all of your work, and I hope you keep streaming even after. D Garrison 2384. Thank you so much. So, I will be streaming, y'all. This is bad. Y'all really are on. Y'all really got the gangster lean. You have the gangster lean. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Let me see if I can fix it where it is. Let me see. Okay. This was so, I shouldn't have moved it, right? It was so good at first. I had it in the perfect spot, right? At first. Okay, so here we go. I don't know what I did wrong or what I did different, but it's not the same. Okay, maybe that's better. So I will continue to stream. I will continue to stream. Um, and I love that BGE is here in Tucson. I'm not happy that we met um, for this case, but I'm happy that we did meet. And 857 because 857 been here pretty much all his life. I think he's from Tucson. We're not, but we'll be able to go to different places, and I will be bringing you all with me to different locations of true crime cases that has happened here in Tucson, and I'm going to take you there with me and be live and on location to tell you about these crazy, mind-blowing cases. Tucson has immigration issues, drug issues, because we're right there by the border, right? We're like 45 minutes away from the border, an hour in certain areas from the Nogales Mexican border. However, there are cases that are in Nancy's area, and these are where $1 million homes are, right? So this isn't any of the cases that I just spoke about, drug cases, immigration. No, these are wealthy people unaliving each other for whatever reason. So I am going to continue to stream. And I do, unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong with my brain, but I am a little desensitized and I do love true crime. I don't know why. I feel like it's because I need to be conscious of this world and what happens in this world, or what could or what does happen in this world, and be aware of my surroundings, no matter how nice my neighborhood is. Okay. So thank you all for joining, because you didn't have to be up in the middle of the night to join, right? You didn't have to be up in the middle of the night. You could have been anywhere. You could have been, but you're here with us, and I appreciate that. I appreciate BGE for inviting me to go out there to Nancy's home to reenact or recreate the timeline of the time that the law enforcement gave us of the camera being taken from the doorbell camera being taken from the door, and then from 216. Shout out to Poker Junkie for giving me that time of when there was a shock or activity on her pacemaker, up until 228 when her pacemaker disconnected from her phone. And I'm not going to lie, yes, we woke up in the middle of the night to do this, but it's kind of like surreal being there at that time, knowing these people were in her home for 20 minutes before she knew. So, what were they doing in her home for 20 minutes before they found her room and startled her? It's when you think about it. Can we get 100 likes? 15 more likes. Tap, tap, tap that screen, family. There's 150 some odd people in here. Can you tap that screen? Okay. Thank you so much, Super Obama. Thank you so much for the points. I appreciate you. Um, okay, so I did ask Tanya a question. Did she respond? Okay, so Amy said maybe she recognized their voice and told them she knew who they were. You all done? Okay. Oh, you look so tired. Oh, yeah, I see. My chat said thank you. Yes. They said thank you. Um,
I am so freaking tired. Like I said, I was snoozing good. I almost threw my phone across the room.
when my alarm went off at 1 o'clock, no, 12:55 or something, I said, all right, Shantae, you got to be at the house by 1:15. Right. So, but I'm gonna finish reading these and then I'm gonna head out too. I'll text you when I get home though. But you and you text me when you get home.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you so much.
Actually, I don't want to leave. I'm not leaving. No, I'm not leaving until you're done.
Oh, well, I'm gonna.
No, I'm not rushing you. Don't think I'm rushing.
No.
I'm not leaving you in the parking lot.
Okay. And I got to get my bag out the car. Okay. Let me just finish up these comments and then I'm gonna head out too.
You do you.
Okay. Okay. We need to be sleeping now. I agree there could have been a car switch, but an investigation should have seen both cars at those hours of the crime. It's just that Sassy J, there wasn't any um there wasn't any if they had camera footage, they weren't releasing it. If there was camera footage by the neighbors, they weren't releasing it. So we saw a few cars. We saw the Kia Soul. I don't know if it was connected to the case though. Okay, so Amy Jenna said maybe she recognized their voice and told them she knew who they were. So and they unalived her? So they had to kill her then, right? If we're saying that and she recognized their voice, then that means they had to unalive her. Then why send the ransom notes? There's just so many, it's just I find true crime very interesting because my brain doesn't work like that. You know, my brain doesn't work like that. So, like Super Obama said, these people live in two different worlds. We live in two different worlds. They live in a crime world. We're only thinking criminally with their criminal mind, and then someone like us that are like, look, I'm scared of Bertha. I don't want to be Bertha's girlfriend. Okay. We're like, no, we're staying on the straight and narrow. So it's kind of hard. You have to, we watch true crime, it's kind of hard, but we have to try to think the way they think, right? Criminal Minds, the FBI and all them, they have to think the way they think. I just want to say that I appreciate you being respectful of Nancy while in front of her home. I watched another streamer acted a fool on Friday and was embarrassed for the other streamers. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is, but um, I'm always going to be respectful because this is not a laughing, joking manner. You know, I may joke and laugh about different things, but this is real. And this woman has been missing for 57 days, and her family may or may not ever get closure. And that's what hurts. I'm looking for closure for my cases, however it goes, but we all need closure so we can move on and put that, whatever situation is, to rest. If they wanted, they could see the traffic light cams or check what Bluetooth signal were close to her devices, like the marathon dudes. They have more than enough tech to find them. I believe that all this technology, like I said, you're always caught on camera, this, that, and the third. This is why I'm so baffled that we're at day 57 and it's still like we're at day one from square one. The same type of attention putting there all by the law enforcement agency in order to find this woman. Why can't the same be put on all the missing victims too? Lori Parks, there are so many missing victims, right? And I'm happy that you said this because Savannah Guthrie took that into consideration. And this is why she made a donation to the National Crime of Missing and Something Children. Unforgivable Sins, put it in there. But I'm going to say this, Lori. There is so much going on. So people gravitate to what interests them. I live in Tucson, so of course I was going to follow this case. I have a true crime podcast that I'm trying to do every Friday consistently. But there are so many horrible things that are happening on this planet. Pick and choose a cause and fight for it. That's all I can say about that. Because to say that there are so many people out here, this, that, and the third, why put all this on this person? Well, I feel that that is a very insensitive comment because just like you said, there are all these other missing people while we're focusing on this. Couldn't someone else say the same thing about her? So I just think that that's very insensitive. But as a human being that has breath in their body and can read and write, you choose the cause and you focus on it. That's all we can do because the criminals are running the world. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Um, Close to her. Um, I think most people think that she is not with us. And if she is, then she's gonna have an awesome testimony. Greetings from Oklahoma. Greetings, greetings, greetings. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head out, and thank you for getting us over 100 likes. I'm going to head out because I want BGE to go home and go to bed. I'm going to go home and go to bed. It's almost 4 o'clock. In 2 more hours, the sun will be coming up, and then I have a full day ahead of me. Y'all probably not going to see me live for the rest of the day because I have to prepare for Monday. And I have quite a bit of things to do. And my son is going to be calling me like, hey, we going to hang out? And I'm going to be like, yes, because I've been kind of ignoring him Friday and Saturday. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for you all joining me. And we are going to, I appreciate you, Super Obama. But feel free to rewind this because I've been live for some time. Let me see. It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. So I have been live for some time. So you'll be able to go back and see where we began from at 147. Thank you so much. Of course, the first live that I started the stream, of course, it didn't have any sound because YouTube just be hating on me, right? But I appreciate you all. And I hope you have a great Sunday. And thank you for joining us. And may we continue to pray for Nancy's return by any means necessary, whether she is with us in this realm or whether she is with God in another realm. We just pray that her family and all families that are dealing with missing persons, that they all get closure. God bless you all and good night.